What is going on, guys? Chip here, and welcome back to another Pokemon TCG online video. Now today we're going to be taking a look at a deck that has not seen a lot of play. A lot of people don't think it's that good. I think it has a lot of potential. There are other people who've talked about it having potential. It just needs the right partner. So today we're going to be taking a look at a M Altaria-EX deck. Now this might not be the most ideal build. I just saw the potential here, just wanted to play around with it, see how it works out. I don't think this is the most competitive or best deck, but we're just going to mess around with it, see if we can win a few games, and just see what happens. So yeah, we are looking at M Altaria-EX here with Mist Purge. It does 100 damage. If this Pokemon has any special energy attached to it, this attack does 30 more damage and heal 30 damage from each of your Pokemon. So we can use this to our advantage, and we can really throw off our opponent's numbers. Like if they've hit us one time trying to set up for a 2-hit knockout, heal 30 damage from us, that might take it out of that range where they're not able to hit that knockout number anymore. And also, you know, just being able to heal from the whole bench and also doing 30 more damage, 130, is going to set up a 2-hit knockout on pretty much everything in the format. Now, we're going to be pairing this up with Florges from Breakthrough. Now, don't leave the video just yet. Just hear me out. Let's see what we can do here. Calming Aroma, each of your Pokemon's attacks costs 1 fairy energy less. So we can use Mist Purge for just a double colorless energy. And of course, we're playing a fairy deck. We got to be playing those pink fairy DCE. So for just a double colorless, 130 and heal 30 from everything is not too bad. And I think that this deck definitely has some potential. We're going to mess around with it, see what happens. We are playing, of course, the Altaria-EX, has Powerful Game for 30. If this Pokemon was healed during this turn, this attack does 60 more damage and heal 30 from this Pokemon. So another healing effect there. And since we are playing a 3-1-3 Florges line, we are playing one Florges Break. Just one. It's not super necessary, but if we do get it out, that's nice. Now, I know everybody probably knows that this card exists, but nobody knows what it does because nobody's ever played it. But yeah, let's turn our head sideways, read what it does. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may heal 30 damage and remove a special condition from your active Pokemon. So if anything puts a special condition on us, this is really nice. Also, just healing 30 damage can let us use that first attack from Altaria, and it's also, you know, if we're doing healing 30 with Florges and then healing 30 with Mist Purge, that's 60 damage healed from our active Pokemon in one turn, which is pretty freaking good. Not bad at all. We are playing this Flabébé. It only has 30 HP. There is another one that has 40 HP, does Razor Leaf for 10 damage, but we decided to play this one here because it has Wish, flip a coin of heads, search your deck for a card, and put it into your hand, shuffle your deck afterwards. So could be a nice way to get something in our hand to set us up for the next turn if we are to ever have to use Wish. You could definitely swap for the 40 HP one since this one can get Sky Return KO'd, and then just one Floette here with Aromatherapy, heal 30 from each of your Pokemon. This probably won't ever be relevant. We are playing two Xerneas-EX as our kind of backup attacker here. If we have a Florges in play, we can break through for a double colorless 30 or 60 and 30 to a benched Pokemon, which is nice since we're not able to really take one-hit knockouts. We don't really have a way to hit 170. Spreading that damage around on the bench could be really, really nice. And then, of course, we have X-Blast. If we have two Florges in play, we can X-Blast for just a double colorless. 140 damage. This Pokemon can't use X-Blast during your next turn. And we are going to be playing one Hoopa-EX. This is just really nice to drop on the bench, search out our Altarias and our Xerneas early, or later on get out our Megas if we already have some Altarias benched. So definitely really good. We are playing 3 rare candies just to be able to get out our Florges. That's kind of the main way that we're going to be doing that. We're playing 1 special charge, put 2 special energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. So if we have to discard these early, or if something gets knocked out that has it attached, or if we have to use it to retreat even, we can just shuffle it back in. And 1 Super Rod in case we have to discard a piece of this line early, just put back basic energies, anything we need. For Trainers Mail, of course, just for the kind of consistency of it. For Ultra Ball, same thing. For VS Seeker, just pretty standard here. We are playing 1 Hex Maniac. This is really our only way to hit things like Carbink. So we really need this, and we can also use it to hit Giratina with M Altaria. Of course, we can also hit Giratina with Xerneas-EX, but we have Hex Maniac. It's just a really important card, I think, and can also just disrupt our opponent if we play it down on the first turn, can prevent them from setting up. 2 Lysandre just to bring something up from the bench. 3 Ns in case we go down early, need to need to put our opponent at a low hand size. Also, just good shuffle draw early on in the game for Professor Sycamore. Of course, we are playing one Skyla. If early on we need to search out like a Rare Candy, or if we need to search out a Spirit Link, Ultra Ball, just whatever. Skyla's really good for that. I like Skyla a lot in this deck. We are playing 2 Fairy Garden just to be able to retreat if we have a Fairy Energy attached, and 3 Altaria Spirit Links. Also worth mentioning, Florges has an attack, 70 damage. If we have a Florges in play, only 2 Fairy Energies. It's not too bad, not really that good. We hopefully won't have to use it, but it's a non-EX attacker, so definitely something to consider, something that could come into effect. So this is the deck list. Let me know what you guys think down below. We're going to hop on to the ladder here, see if we can find a match, and see if we can maybe take a win here with this Mega Altaria deck. If you guys enjoy these videos, as always, be sure to leave a like down below. I always do appreciate it. We're going up against a Psychic, Water, Colorless, and Dark deck, I believe is what that last typing was. We're going to go with Heads and see what happens. Oh, and it's Tails, unfortunately. Going first is really big in these evolution decks, especially things that, you know, we really need to get our Florges out as early as we can, so let's see here if my opponent is going to be kind and let us go first, but I would imagine, yeah, they are going to go first. So we get a really terrible hand. Okay, we'll start with, well, yeah, I guess we start with Flabébé. This is so bad. Oh, my goodness. Hopefully they in us. And we'll see what we're playing against. A Porygon deck. Very interesting. Let's see what this is. We saw Water, Dark, Psychic, and Colorless. I wonder what it could be. They're taking their time picking an active Pokemon. Let's see what they're going to decide to go with. We can just drop the Hoopa and then get out, you know, Altaria, and Xerneas, and then drop a Shaymin, draw a few more cards, or even Sycamore. I really don't want to get rid of both of these Florges so early, though, because that means we're going to have to find our Super Rod or our last Florges in order to get it into play. So let's see what happens. We will get to draw one more card for the mulligan, of course. My mouse is kind of skipping all over the place. We get a double Colorless, so not the best, not the worst. We see a Feebas here, so I guess this is a melodic. Probably not their ideal starter, just using that to get something back from their discard pile. So let's see what we've got here. A Level Ball. So this Porygon with the ancient trait, I'm pretty sure it, oh gosh, I don't even know. It does something about like devolving our Pokemon. It's like Dazzle Blast, I think is what its attack is called. So definitely could be interesting. Some sort of really cool rogue deck here we're going up against. Let's see what happens. They are Ultra Balling here, deciding what to discard. Also, it's always a pretty tough choice seeing what resources are important to keep, what you need to discard. So let's see what they decide. Well, must be a really tough choice. They must have like some really solid stuff in their hand. They're playing the switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon Remoraid's. I prefer the discard a Stadium in play. I think that's probably more relevant most of the time. I guess if you don't want to have to discard your energy, depends on the deck, I suppose. Really, something else that's never really that relevant. And it is a Mega Alakazam deck alongside that Porygon. Very interesting, very interesting. He's going to grab an Octillery to be able to refill his hand on the next turn, most likely. So this is a very interesting deck. We're going to see him Ultra Ball here, get rid of a Skyfield and a Psychic Energy. Let's see what he's going to grab. Most likely a Shaymin-EX if he is playing it. He's going to get a Porygon, actually. So next turn, he'll just evolve into Octillery and be able to fill his hand up. All right, on to our turn. Oh, we get our third Florges. Let's go ahead and Hoopa. Scoundrel Ring will grab Altaria's and a Xerneas, I guess. Yeah, we'll do that. We can Hex him and prevent him from being able to draw with his Remoraid, since we know that's all he has in his hand, and I think that is what we're going to end up doing here. We'll go ahead and get these out and attach a double Colorless to Altaria. And we can set up for one and then Hex. Oh, man. Set up for one. I just want to do this because next turn, obviously, we won't be able to. We need to hit a Rare Candy or Skyla for the next turn. We get a Special Charge, which is useless. Drop the Hex and pass. Oh, my goodness. So, at least we know this will buy us one turn. But it looks like we are going to end up having to Sycamore away these Florges, which is super unfortunate. Can we get an N? Can we get an N? We get the Rare Candy. Okay, so this is... Yeah, we're solid now. We at least were able to get one Florges into play, which is really the main thing we need. So now we can Sycamore and be pretty okay with that. We will need to get a Fairy Energy. We can retreat from one. Also, if we get a Fairy Garden into play, that would be good. We don't get a Spirit Link, but we can attack with Powerful Gain, which will knock out this Phoebus. So not too bad. Let's see what we get off Trainers Mail here. We have Seekers and Super Rods. We can go ahead and grab the Super Rod. I guess we'll probably be inning next turn, but let's go ahead and do this and retreat. We can also, you know, we can play the Super Rod and shuffle back in our Pokemon that we need to, but we'll just go ahead and Powerful Gain here and take out this Phoebus. Not something I was expecting to do in this video, but we got it done. We did it. So we have 2 Rare Candies in our hands. So our last 2, if we were to Sycamore and get rid of them, that wouldn't be great if we had to set them up later on. But he's going to Abyssal Hand, draw some more cards. And I really wish I remembered what this Porygon did. Or the, yeah, Porygon 2 or Porygon Z. Its last evolution is Porygon Z. Okay, there's Porygon 2, which I don't think is very relevant. It has a, what's its ancient trait? Is it the evolution ancient trait? I can't remember. It might be the Theta Stop, I think. And he's playing Crawdaunt. Very interesting deck we have here. So we see the Crushing Hammers, the Crawdaunt, so a lot of energy denial, definitely. Level Ball here. Might grab another Porygon. Maybe grabbing a Corphish. Let's see what he decides to go with. Maybe another Emerald. He does go with that Corphish, so this just does discard a special energy or any energy. Discard an energy, so just to the active, of course, but so a lot of disruption here from my opponent. And we are gonna bench an Altaria. We're gonna attach to, gosh, he's set up to just take. We have to attach double colorless. Let's go ahead and Super Rod, I guess. If we can start X-Blasting for just a double colorless, might not be too bad. We'll go ahead and end. We'll give him 2 more cards, but we kind of need to just set some stuff up for ourselves. Let's see. Do we hit an Ultra Ball off this Trainer's Mail? We do. Okay. We've got to hit a Spirit Link and a Mega. We'll bench a Flabébé. We will Ultra Ball away Flabébé and a Fairy Energy. And we'll grab a Shaymin. Gotta hit the Link and the Mega. Link and Mega, here we go. Let's see what happens. Setting up for 5. We got the Link. Can we get an Ultra Ball? Oh, we do get the Ultra Ball. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. We have had to get rid of some energies, though, which is unfortunate. We'll go ahead and get rid of Lysandre Fairy. We'll get out the Mega. Whew. And we'll be able to take out this Porygon. But, of course, we are playing into his trap of being able to discard our special energies, and we did have to get rid of our Special Charge, so we only have 2 more double colorless after this. And we'll go ahead and Mist Purge, take a knockout. There we go. So we're up 4-6, but this game is definitely not over. I am kind of terrified, if I'm being honest. I'm going to go ahead and attach this Fairy to Xerneas on the next turn, I'm pretty sure. He's going to go ahead and Mega. And, oh, he'll take out this Flabébé. I probably shouldn't have benched that. But he's going to get a free prize here on this Flabébé. Oh, he's actually going to target down the Florges. Interesting call. He probably should have tried to take the Flabébé out. I don't know. He's probably going to put back Crawdaunt here and maybe the Porygon line. I don't know how crucial the Porygon line is to what he does. I'm pretty sure that the Porygon has an attack that lets you devolve Pokemon in play. So he's going to Abyssal Hand here. Does he hit the Mega Turbo is a good question. He actually is just going to retreat into Corphish and maybe a pass. Oof. Pass onto our turn. Well, I don't really want to Sycamore our last 2 rare candies, but N is only going to give us 4 cards, and I don't know how helpful that'll be. We do still have our, gosh, what's the middle evolution called? Not Florges, that's the main one. We have our, not Flabébé, what's it called? Oh my goodness. We can still get it out, though, is what I'm basically trying to say. What's this thing? Alright, it evolves from Floette. There we go, Floette. We do get the Florges Break here, coming in clutch with that Floral Breeze. We already attached energy. We could Mega and end our turn, just to go ahead and get another Mega out, but I think we're going to go ahead and take the prize here and heal that damage from Florges, which is going to hurt his ability to potentially take it out later on. We get a Sycamore off the prizes, and I'm not too upset with the situation we're in, guys. We do have 3 prize cards left to go. He still has all 6. Yeah, and he's just going to concede the game, seeing he really has nothing else there that he can do. So we're going to hop back on and see if we can't grab another battle, maybe against a more standard type deck that something else we normally would see. Of course, that was kind of like a roguish Alakazam deck. Didn't work out too well for my opponent. He never really got his strategy set up, but we'll see if we can find something here. Of course, hoping for someone else who's... It was nice playing that guy because his deck was built for post-rotation. A lot of people are still playing decks that are not built for that, and so we see Water Colorless here, which definitely could be a Greninja Talonflame deck. And we do see the Froakie coin, so that is kind of what I'm thinking. Hopefully they're playing a standard new version of the deck. We get to go second in both videos today, but or both battles. Hopefully they're playing something a little newer, not the something from the Worlds format, because obviously that rotates in like 3 days, and I'm so excited for rotation to happen because I will be able to actually test decently on online. Right now it's kind of useless trying to test standard online. Of course, expanded is still the same thing. We're going to take 2 mulligans here. He's playing Kyogre Sleeve, so maybe he's playing a Primal Kyogre deck. That also could be very interesting. But let's see what he's playing here. We, of course, will choose to start Altaria over Shaymin-EX, and our hand is not bad, honestly. We can go ahead and Ultra Ball, and we can get out a Flabébé. He's going to go ahead and take both mulligans, and it is a Greninja deck. So let's see. Is it pre-standard, or is it pre-rotation or post-rotation? We will find out here soon. So he's going to go ahead and dive ball for another Froakie. Definitely good to go ahead and get that down. And let's see what he does. What's he going to do? Making his decisions here. I wonder if he's playing the Octillery. I think Octillery will find its way back into Greninja decks after rotation. He's just going to pass. So let's Ultra Ball, get rid of Hex and a Fairy. And we'll grab a Flabébé. We did prize one. We prized a Florges. We prized an Altaria. We have all 3 Megas. Have our Hoopa. Have our Xerneas. Have both our Shaymins because one's in our hand. I didn't check last game through my prizes, which is definitely something always you should do. We did prize a Trainers Mail. Prized an Ultra Ball. I was going to say prize Rare Candy, but it looks like we have one on our hand. Prized a double Colorless. And did we prize that Special Charge? No, we have it right there. Prized a Link. Do we have Link? We have Link. Okay. Do I get Flabébé or Altaria, actually? No, I have Altaria active. I get Flabébé. Sorry. I was thinking, like, I have to attach this Link somewhere. But, of course, we have an active Altaria we can attach that to. Let's go ahead and do that and that. Go ahead and Trainer's Mail here. See if we can get something we can play down immediately. Don't want to take any of that. And then we will Shaymin set up for 5 new cards. Alright, we get Skyla in Lysandre. I think I'm going to Skyla for an Ultra Ball here. And with this, we only have 1 Ultra Ball left, definitely worth remembering. And with this, we're going to grab a Hoopa. We'll do that. Grab a Hoopa. And with this, we'll get down a Xerneas and another Altaria. Yeah, I think that is pretty good. Since we do have a Mega in our hand already for the next turn to evolve the active. We didn't get an energy attachment this turn, which could be not the best. We don't have a bench spot for another Shaymin, so this is what we're going to go with. We could have continued to try to dig and just drawn 3 more cards, but I think that we are okay. Next turn, we just Mega Evolve, and we can via Seeker for an N, and yeah. Hopefully we top deck. If we top deck a Florges, that would actually be really, really clutch. It would be nice if we were able to get a double Colorless and at least get 30 on this guy, but sadly not this time. He's going to go ahead and evolve into a Frogadier. Ooh, he has 2 Frogadier in his hand, which is something you really don't want to see too often as a Greninja player. And we will see a Water Duplicates coming out here. Shadow Stitching is definitely a thing that could kind of mess us up. He does have all 4 Frogadiers. And Florges, no such luck. We'll go ahead and do this, and we're going to actually Sycamore. I think I like Sycamore better than N in this situation. We do get out a Floette. We don't have an energy still. Let's Trainers Mail. We miss energy. That's super unfortunate. Well, that sucks. Drop Floette and pass, I guess, is what we're going to have to do. I wish we had a way to search our deck for special energy, but I don't know if we have any options to do that in Standard. I'm not sure off the top of my head. If you guys know of a way to search your deck in Standard for any card, let me know down below. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Of course, you have Computer Search and Expanded. There's also a Roserade and Expanded that lets you do that. Alright, so he's going to Wally into the break here, most likely. Maybe a Greninja on the bench. Most likely a break. And 60... We're not in a good spot right now. Let's see what he does, He is going to go for the break. Is he going to go for the Shadow Stitching or the Moonlight Slash? He's going to Water Shirk him. Where's he going to put this? On the active. Okay. Pretty good call. And Moonlight Slash. Okay, so at least he didn't Shadow Stitching. I'm pretty good with that. Yeah, we have 80 left, so another Moonlight Slash will take us out, and we get another Rare Candy. Okay. We've already had to get rid of 1. We know he has an energy in his hand, so I think if we hopefully get him out of that energy, that might be okay. We'll go ahead and do that. Hex Maniac's also important in this matchup, but we still are not really set up, and Hex Maniac actually hurts us as well because we obviously can't use our ability, and we still, after all that, miss our Florges. We have 3 in the deck. No, we only have 2 in the deck. We did prize 1. So do we power up a benched Pokemon, or is this Altaria just going down? I don't really want to attach this Altaria if it's just going to go down, which is looking like that might be what is going to happen. So I think I'm going to attach to this Altaria. We could attach a Fairy Energy and retreat it, but I don't know how strong of a play that is. I think that we're just going to attach this one and pass. If we retreated it, then we're still putting ourselves in a situation where that's like 2 turns away from being able to attack, so we are not being able to really execute much right now. Let's see what happens, see what he does. Did he miss the energy? That would be nice. No, he is going to Water Shuriken. Where's he going to put it? Onto the benched Altaria. Trying to set that up for a knockout. We only have 1 Ultra Ball left, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 1 Ultra Ball left because 1 was prized. 2 Florges. He's going to Wally. Now, is he playing post-rotation or standard? Current standard. We might see here which Greninja he gets. He does get the breakpoint, so maybe this guy really is playing a... We haven't seen anything from the previous format, so that's good for sure. Definitely getting a better game. So he's going to Moonlight Slash and take out Altaria. Super unfortunate there. Okay. During your next turn. See, I didn't even know what second attack did, but doesn't look like that'll be too relevant. We get a VS Seeker. We've played 2 already. I really don't want to have to discard our other one. I don't know if N would be better right now or not, though. Let's go ahead and attach double Colorless to this Xerneas. Let's... We're going to Sycamore. We need to draw cards. We need to hit Florges. We need to hit Spirit Link. We need to hit Mega. And we hit everything that we needed. Let's go. We are going to be able to heal 30 damage from our Mega and attack for just this double Colorless. So pretty solid turn here. If we had another Shaymin, we could dig, but we only play 2. So we're going to go ahead and do 130 to this thing. Setting it up where it's only got 40 HP left. Does he play Rough Seas? Is he going to heal anything? But next turn, Mist Purge will still be able to take a knockout. So let's see. Will he... 190, 612. He can still take a knockout this turn. If he has 3 water energies, he can knock us out. Greninja's too good, guys. Too good. So what he can do here is he can Giant Water Shuriken, retreat, Giant Water Shuriken, Moonlight Slash, and take a knockout on Altaria, which would really stink if he's able to pull that off. Does he have the 3 water energies to do it, though? He's played, like, no cards this game. He's only played 6 cards. Or he only has 6 cards in his discard pile. So he's going to Giant Water Shuriken. Put it on the Altaria. Retreat. Giant Water Shuriken again. And Moonlight Slash, take out Altaria. He's going to do it. He's got it. Yep, there he is. He's got it. He's got it. So, I don't know if we're going to be able to come back in this one. We can end him down to 2. And I hope he misses energy. But that is going to be about the best thing that we can do. If we get a Fairy Energy, we can... Well, no, we have to break... No, my goodness, I don't know. So, he's probably just doing some math, making sure that he does indeed have the knockout, and he definitely does. We only have 70 HP left. And he will Moonlight Slash and take out our Altaria. Okay, let's see what... Okay. So we're going to promote Xerneas. What can we do to then? We do get a Fairy Energy, so we could X-Blast this thing. I think it's going to be better... 40, 50, 60... We can take out the benched one and set ourselves up for a breakthrough next turn. Let's do that. And I don't think there's a way he takes a knockout this turn. I don't think he can. If he has Greninja and Wally... This thing has... how much? Yeah, 40. Yeah. This is taking a knockout. That's good. And then next turn we'll be able to take a knockout on that thing. And I'm assuming that's what he'll promote. Unless he Shadow Stitchings us. Which means we would have to dig for 1 more energy. So we get our last Ultra Ball off the prizes. Let's see what he does. If he gets... I mean, Greninja, Wally, he's going to Lysander. And Giant Water Shuriken, Moonlight Slash will take out Shaymin. Giant Water Shuriken. And Moonlight Slash will take Shaymin out. So, I guess we probably... I don't know if we should have ended there. We probably should have ended... He still has so many cards left in his deck, though. He had so many resources left, so... We are going to lose the second game, unfortunately, but let's hop back in and see... We've got 2 hours to get 200 coins. We got to hurry up. We got to take a few more prizes in 2 more hours. Let's see what happens. So we'll get back 1 more game, see if we can't take a win against a fire deck. So is this going to be a Volcanion deck? No, it won't be Volcanion because it didn't have the water typing. You have to remember these new Pokemon are dual typed, so it would say fire water deck. We win the coin flip, so we will of course like to go first. So finally we get a chance to go first. And we start Flabébé. We just see, well, my opponent's like, I'm done with this guy, so there we go. Hey, 25 free coins, we will take that, and now this should be our last game, hopefully. I don't know why that happens, but sometimes someone gets in a match and, like, realizes they've got to go or something like that. So we see Psychic and Colorless, and a Mewtwo deck box, and Psychic coin. Or is this going to be a Mewtwo deck? We'll call tails, and it's heads. So the only game we got to go first so far is the game that got our opponent conceded super quick, so that is unfortunate, and... this isn't a bad start. Depends on what we get on Trainers Mails, but I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. So our opponent is going to mulligan, and this is a pre-rotation. Is this going to be Bats Zam? maybe. But he is playing that Dimension Valley and Crobat, which are both cards that rotate out of standard, so worth noting. And we'll go ahead and take that mulligan, and he starts off with a Zubat. Do we have a way to take the knockout on this thing turn 1? I don't think so. We don't play Muscle Band, of course, because this is, it doesn't matter because he benches another Zubat. So he's going to N us. And let's see, maybe our hand was pretty good, so definitely unfortunate. And this hand isn't bad either. Definitely not too bad. He's going to go ahead and Ultra Ball. Discards a VS Seeker and a Trainer's Mail. Excuse me, guys, I gotta cough real quick. There we go. Alright, so he does grab a Hoopa with that Ultra Ball. Gonna Scoundrel Ring here. See if he can't find some Alakazams. So we do see 2 Alakazams, no Shaymin, so not trying to dig or draw anymore, unless he has one in his hand, which he definitely could, and he does. There we go. Drawing 5 more cards. So let's see. He's just going to pass. Okay. Okay. So here, let's put down a double Colorless. Put down Xerneas. I don't really know if we need to bench Hoopa if we can Skyla for like an Ultra Ball. Or let's see if we hit an Ultra Ball off of Trainer's Mail. That would be pretty nice. There we go. The one card I said it would be nice if we got. Alright, so let's go ahead and well, let's actually Ultra Ball away Skyla and Rare Candy, and with this we'll get out of Flabébé. If he does get double Golbat, he will be able to take out Flabébé, so hopefully he doesn't do that. Hopefully he doesn't recognize the threat of Florges. So here we go. We'll Hoopa, Scoundrel Ring, we'll grab an Altaria and a Shaymin. Bench Altaria and then set up 5. There we go. We could have Skylared for a Spirit Link there to go ahead and guarantee that for the next turn, but hopefully we will draw into it. We have a Sycamore. Let's Ultra Ball, Sycamore, and Floette. And let's thin down just a little bit. We probably don't. If we can just get out the one Flabébé, we'll be okay. So we can get rid of that thing. Because I am going to Sycamore here. I am thinking, see if we can hit a Spirit Link. We hit Rare Candy, Hex Maniac. Let's go ahead and get Hex Maniac and put that bad boy in the discard pile. Actually, just Hex Maniac pass here would not be too bad. If I had known I was going to get the Hex Maniac, it would have been nice to grab a Mega Altaria or something like that, but I actually think I'm just going to Hex and pass, because that's really going to hinder his ability. He can't set up Zubats, he can't use Alakazam's ability, and yeah, so we're going to do that. Or he can't do Golbats, I guess I should say, so we'll go ahead and do that. Hopefully this man doesn't play like a random Delinquent or something like that. That would be pretty unfortunate, so see what happens, see what happens. Going to grab an Ultra Ball here. Maybe, yep, he's just going to pass. Okay. So there we go. Oh, we get the Mega, but we don't have a Link. We don't have a Link. Let's go ahead and Sycamore. Yeah. We'll go ahead and just Sycamore. We still have our Super Rod, so yeah, that's okay. Do we get a Link? No, we don't get a Link. How do we not get a Link or a Rare Candy? Do I Mega Evolve? Pass. Mega and pass. Doesn't seem too good. We can go ahead and get an energy down on this thing. Let's, yeah, I guess not Mega Evolve, but Mega Evolve to end our turn, unfortunately. But next turn we can VS Seeker for a Skyla and get a guaranteed Rare Candy, but then we leave ourselves kind of with nothing in our hand, so hopefully he doesn't get double Golbat here. Okay, so he's not going to take out the Flabébé. He doesn't recognize the threat. Let's see what happens, see what happens. Hex Maniac's pretty good in this. He's going to Zerosic RDCE, so that's nice. Is he going to... Oh, he can knock it out with Alakazam. Please don't. Please don't. Oh. Yes, 2 times we've played an Alakazam now, and they have not recognized the threat. They don't know what they have coming for them. So, since we do get... Oh, but we don't have a double colorless anymore on the active. Let's go ahead and get a Skyla and get that Rare Candy Flabébé, or Rare Candy Florges. Pretty important. It's our last Rare Candy. We haven't taken time to check our prizes. I always talk about how important it is, and then I never do it. But there we go. We'll do this and this. And I think we might just Mega Evolve once again, guys, to end our turn. We could put back... Yeah, no, we don't need to do any of that. We'll just Mega Evolve and end our turn. Next turn we can end and hopefully draw a double colorless energy. Let's see what happens. See what happens. My opponent's going to regret not taking out this powerful Florges because now we, of course, can start attacking for just 1 energy. So he's going to Dev Spray the Golbat. So this Alakazam is probably going to take a knockout on this thing. How much is it? Alright, if he does 20, so that's 60, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and that will be enough. Yeah. So he will be able to knock us out and go up first to prizes, but we will be able to Mist Purge with this one and heal ourselves. So that's actually really, really good in this matchup, being able to heal ourselves and keep him from hitting for big numbers with his Alakazam. So. And N is good here as well because we'll be able to put him down at kind of a lower hand size. Do we want to play our Super Rod or our Xerneas? Let's just... Yeah, we'll just go ahead and N. We could bench Xerneas, but I don't really want to have it be a risk to be Lysandered out. It might have been good to go ahead and shuffle back in an Altaria and a Mega. Let's go ahead and attach double colorless. Go ahead and evolve this. We can use its ability, which is nice, I guess. We're healing ourselves anyway. And we're setting ourselves up here to be able to X-Blast and take a big knockout on this Alakazam potentially. So that is good. On to his turn. He's got 80 left. And let's see what happens. We could have special charged, but we only have 1 in the discard. I want to get the most out of that special charge for sure. You could also play Wonder Energy and play like 2 special charges, but then you just kind of get wrecked by Enhanced Hammer if that's the case. So he's going to go bat and put 30 on Hoopa, and oh my gosh, this is going to do so much damage because of that Psychic weakness. So he's going to take a big knockout here. Big knockout. We, of course, will be able to return knockout, and I don't know what else he has. He does have Zam. Okay. He only has 2 cards in his hand, though. He didn't play he Lysandered. He did play a supporter. He goes down to 2. We'll go ahead and promote this. And he doesn't really have... I really kind of want to get this Shaymin off the field somehow, but we don't have a great way to do that. We'll go ahead and Mist Purge and take a knockout. We don't have a way to get a supporter or anything, so... Mist Purge. Let's see what happens. Take our 2 prizes. Is he able to get anything else going? Let's see. We don't really want to set up another Flabébé and give him an opportunity to take a knockout with like Golbat or with Alakazam and take his last few prizes. So I think if he had like Lysander Mega, if he could like Mega Spirit Link Lysander out Shaymin, then he would probably, I think that's enough, 3, 6, 9. Yeah, that would be enough. That would be perfect, actually. If he Spirit Linked Mega, put 3 on Shaymin, Lysandered it up. He's going to grab a Skyfield. No, he's actually, well, he's going to grab Skyfield, but play down Dimension Valley. Drop a Zubat. If we could hit a VS Seeker to Hex this turn, that would be... Oh, but then we can't attack. He's going to Skill Dive and put 3 on Shaymin. Okay. We will be able to heal that, though, which is good. Let's... Let's Ultra Ball. We'll get rid of these because I'm not going to get out another Florges. Not planning on it. We'll go ahead and... This is tricky. We got to play this right. We got to play this right. One double colorless left to 2 fairies. We have 1 fairy garden left. He still doesn't have Link or Mega. Let's go ahead and just grab this. Have we played our Super Rod? We have not. I don't know if it's worth Mega, like, even benching this thing, to be honest. Just in case something were to happen. Let's go ahead and do that in case we get, like, End or something. We'll Mist Purge and heal that 30 off Shaymin and take a knockout on Crobat. So he is forcing us to take those extra knockouts by sending up those non-EXs. We get an N, okay. So that could be good. That could definitely be good. So we weren't able to get a Hex, though. Hex would be so if we could Hex, knockout, it'd be really, really good. But, of course, we would need another energy since we would get that turned off. And he's going to Megavone, so that's a little frustrating since it is a card that is going to rotate. And he's going to Sycamore here, so he won't be able to win this turn. I don't think. 20. Oh, my gosh. 20. This puts 4, right? 4 on the active? No, 2 on the active. So that'd be 40. He needs 6 damage counters on our Altaria, Mega, and Link. That's what he needs. Did he just I don't know if he just benched that or if it just came in, but if he has double Golbat, Spirit Link, and Mega, that would do it. Double Golbat, Spirit Link, Mega. And he would be able to take a knockout and take the game. We only have 3 prizes left, so we have to take... Okay, let's see. We're going to put 20 on the active. Oh, man. He's going to retreat and just submit... Oh, yes, okay. That's good. So we can heal all of this damage instantly. That's really good. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Let's Ultra Ball away Xerneas and Candy so we don't draw it. What do we have left? Okay. We have both our VS Seeker. I have 3 Sycamore left. Okay. Let's go ahead and Florges Break, Floral Breeze. Not really something I ever thought I would say. Let's use Florges Break. Let's go ahead and Special Charge and put that energy back. And then we'll end here. Putting him down to 2, we'll get 3. Oh, we get Fairy Energy and double Colorless. So that way we could set ourselves up to be able to Hex. But I'm going to keep everything in my hand. And we're going to Mist Purge. Heal all this damage off. So he needs Spirit. He needs a lot right now. He needs Spirit Link, Mega, Crobat. Spirit Link, Mega, Golbat, Crobat. He needs all of that in order to take a knockout on Altaria. He's going to Ultra Ball for Shaymin. If we could have played our Hex, it would be so good right now. We can't draw our VS Seekers, though. We had to... I mean, we end that turn, so we couldn't have done both, obviously. Let's see what he does. Spirit Link, Mega. No, he doesn't have it. There's no way. Spirit Link, Mega, Golbat, Crobat. He didn't draw all of that. There's no way. Okay, he's going to attach to Golbat for some reason. He's going to get the Mega. Uh-oh. Where's he going to put the 3? On Shaymin. Okay. Golbat, Crobat wins him the game. If he drew both of those, I'll flip out. He's in Dev Spray. Okay, so he doesn't have the Crobat. Whew, okay. So we will live one more turn and heal all this damage off just once again and take a knockout on this Mega Alakazam. And then we just need to take a knockout on any one thing. We can knock out anything in one hit except for this Hoopa. So he's going to retreat to try to save this thing a little bit and pass. We get double Colorless. Let's go ahead and Floral Breeze. Oh, man. How do we lose? How do we lose this? I don't know if we do lose this. I think we're in a pretty good spot. We're going to keep all this in our hand. We're saving it just in case. We'll Mist Purge. Take a knockout. Heal Shaymin. Okay. We can knock out anything. We need to... Alright, so next turn, Okay, we can knock out Zam, we can knock out Shaymin, we can knock out Shaymin. And win the game. Let's see what he gets off this Trainers Mail. 20, 369, 36. Yeah, no. He can't knock out Shaymin. Yeah, he cannot win this turn. He cannot. There's no way. This is actually coming right down to the wire. This is a pretty intense match. Never thought I would have an intense match with a Altaria deck, so... Is he going to retreat? If he doesn't retreat, then we just win. He had a Lysandre. He could have tried to like stall us out, but we have so many energy to retreat. He's going to go ahead and bench this. Can we not hit a Lysandre to win the game? We don't even have one in the discard pile. So we have to draw Lysandre. We can't draw just a VS Seeker. He's going to fail Ultra Ball, just kind of thinning out, I suppose. He's got 2 Megas discarded. Coming right down to it, guys. He's going to retreat. And that's just all he can do. If we get a Lysandre, we win the game. Oh! Oh my goodness, what can we do? It says 80. 30. We can attach... no, we don't have Fairy Garden. Let's just Mist Purge. Oh my gosh. I might not be playing this perfectly, but this is actually like extremely close, so we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. Spirit Link Mega Golbat, or Spirit Link Mega Crobat, Dimension Valley, or Retreat. He does not have all that. There's no way. He's gonna Lysandre. He's gonna try to stall. No, he's gonna bring up Shaymin. 30. Does he have a Crobat? No! It came right down to the wire. We could have... I don't know how we could have prevented that. We should have tried to set up like a Sky Return. GG, really close. Close. There we go. And we didn't even get our message off, but... Wow, that was really close. Like I said, guys, I don't think this is the best deck, but it's a lot of fun to play. I would recommend you checking it out. Of course, as always, I'll leave my deck lists in the description so you can just copy them into TCGO for yourself. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. We're going to go hop over. We'll do a little pack opening, I guess, to end the video off. Do I have any locked packs? I don't. Well, I said I would do it, so let's open up. I've got a lot of Breakpoint. We'll open up a Breakpoint pack, see, maybe we get a Ninja Break, Full Art Darkrai, something like that. Still a lot of good stuff in this set, so see what we get. After a crushing loss like that, we definitely want to see, hey, we did get a Swanna reverse, which we didn't have, adding to our online collection, and the rare is a Hypno with Good Night Babies, so... Thanks for watching as always, guys. Leave a like down below. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Links are always in the description. And until next time, take care.